Milaap, the land of the South Indian Girmitiyas, is Satish Rai's third film of the Milaap trilogy, the other two being Milaap-Discover Indian Roots and Milaap, the Royal Discovery.
Satish Rai, your first two Milaap films, about Fiji's northern Indian Girmitiyas. This film, which is a departure from the first two, what make you make this film?
Well, Chandi, approximately 20% of Fiji's Girmitiyas are from south, and little research has been done on them so far. And when I was in Fiji doing the seminars in 2003, a lot of people from South India wanted to know about their ancestry in Fiji. It was then I decided that my next film on Milaap is going to be on South Indian Girmitiyas.
Satish Rai started this journey from Mumbai and decided to have a break in Goa. After getting refreshed, the team took a train from Madgaon and headed towards Kerala, the land of gods.
Satish, why did you decide to start your South Indian research from Kerala?
I did not have much lead for the South Indian Girmitiyas. Just one Girmit pass of a person by the name of Shankara Nair, who was supposed to be from Palakkad, which is in Kerala. So that's why I decided to start my research in Kerala.
The team arrived at Ernakulam train station and then travelled to Kochi city.
Why didn't you go directly to Palakkad, which falls before Kochi?
Well, this was our first trip to southern part of India, and we decided to go to Kerala and seek some help from the government of India tourist office located there.
So were the officials helpful?
Yes, they were very helpful. They helped us to locate Palakkad, which is a few hundred kilometers from Kerala. They provided us with a guide, a car, and assisted us getting a tourist hotel over there, and also told us about the tourist spots both in Kerala and in Palakkad.
Next morning, after spending the night at Kochi, the team took a boat cruise of the world-famous backwaters of Kerala.
That looks amazing. So how did you feel?
Amazing is the word. Very relaxing, cruising in the clear blue waters, beautiful scenery, no tension. Amazing.
Early next day, the team set out by road to Palakkad to search for the ancestral village of Sankranayar. The journey was amazing, and after several hours' drive, the team arrived in Palakkad. This is the first time Satish Rai and the team had been to a South Indian land from where people had gone to Fiji.
Satish, so how was the feeling like when you reached Palakkad?
It was a strange feeling. Although only 100 or 1,000 of Fiji Girmitiyas out of the total of 60,000 went to Fiji from this place, which was formerly known as Malabar Hills during the British time. I did wonder how these people were taken from this place to Madras, which is about few hundred kilometers from here, and then to Fiji. I was desperate to find the home of the person listed on the Girmit pass I had.
After relaxing at the Government of India hotel and getting a local guide, the team set out towards the village of Sankranayar. The driver and the guide asked local people about the village, and finally the team arrived at the village named Kalur. The team spent a few hours in the village talking with the village elders. After a while, it was apparent that no one had heard anyone going to Fiji from there. Disappointed, the team returned to Palakkad.
So, how did you feel at this stage?
Well, naturally, we were very disappointed. No one even heard of Fiji over there, and we realized that much more research and time needs to be devoted to trace the roots of Fiji Indians over there.
Before leaving Palakkad, the team arranged for a press conference in the town, and Satish Rai addressed the media.
You have filmed the Palakkad railway station. What is the significance of this railway station?
Well, after the recruiters hoodwinked or persuaded the Girmitiyas to provide their labor, they were put into a depot somewhere in this town, and then later transported from this very railway station to Madras, from where they were transported to Fiji.
After this hectic film schedule, the team drove to the city of Coimbatore, where they rested for the night. Next morning, the team went to relax at one of India's best hill station, Ooty.
So tell us, Satish, how did you feel in Ooty?
Heaven on earth. That's how I'll describe it. Simply great. A whole city located on top of a hill, and a meal at Bollywood star Mithun Chakravarti's hotel was the pinnacle of our tour to Ooty. Great.
At the foot of the Ooty lies Coimbatore, which also supplied a small number of Girmitiyas to Fiji. Later that evening, the team boarded a luxury coach and after overnight journey arrived in Madras, now known as Chennai, the capital city of the state of Tamil Nadu. Next morning, the team left in a hired car for Chengalput, one of the three main areas in Tamil Nadu from where Girmitiyas were recruited in Fiji.
Once again, we see the railway station from where the local Girmitiyas were transported to Madras.
The team then decided to have a break at the driver's home and later on visited a local school. Satish Rai trying to bowl out local kids with his spinners.
What was your impression on Chengalput?
By this time, I was getting the impression that the recruitment pattern of the recruiters in South India was a deliberate policy of the recruiters. I was wondering why they would target three culturally and linguistically different people, each living hundreds of miles away from each other and from Madras. I was beginning to think that they were up to something.
These questions unanswered, the team now headed towards North Arcot, some 200 kilometers from Madras and Chengalput. On the way, a sugar mill suggested sugarcane and sugarcane farmers.
So, do you think these people are targeted because of their experience in sugarcane farming?
Possibly, but then why target people living many hundreds of miles from each other and then transport them to Madras for transportation to Fiji? This needs an explanation.
North Arcot supplied many Girmitiyas to Fiji. After recruitment, they were then taken to a nearby railway and transported to Madras. The team headed back to Chennai.
The team could not actually travel to Tanjore, which is located about 400 kilometers south of Madras. Tanjore was the third biggest supplier of Fiji Girmitiyas.
Next morning, the team went to see the dockyard from where the Girmitiyas were shipped to Fiji. They were not able to enter the dock area but were able to film the dock area from a distance.
All the Girmitiyas were put in a depot before the transportation. Did you manage to locate this depot?
Unfortunately, no. I didn't have enough information or time to do that. I must leave this research to a later date or for somebody else to do it for now.
Rest of the day, the team spent sightseeing in and around Chennai. the visit to the memorial site of Rajiv Gandhi's assassination was a bit distressing. After a night's rest in Chennai, the team boarded another luxury coach for Vijayawada in Andhra Pradesh, stopping on the way for refreshment.
Why did you decide to visit Vijayawada?
Andhra Pradesh also supplied many thousands of Girmitiyas to Fiji, mostly from Vijayawada and the areas north of Vijayawada up to the river Godavari, including Visakhapatnam. However, we chose Vijayawada because that area supplied the largest number of Girmitiyas from Andhra Pradesh to Fiji.
For the next 2 days, the team filmed many locations in this area. Sugarcane fields and the large sugar mill suggested that this area was targeted by the recruiters because the Girmitiyas' familiarity with sugar industry.
What were your thoughts after this visit?
Chandi, there were so many thoughts coming to my mind when I saw this naturally beautiful place. I read about the holy Krishna river during my childhood, never ever thinking that one day I would actually see it. The beautiful temples, beautiful city and the lush vegetation made me think, why would anyone willingly leave this place and never return? Why leave this place which had everything a person would want in life and go willingly to break your back in a country that had none? Doesn't make sense to me.
This trip to the land of Fiji's South Indian Girmitiyas provided Satish with so many answers, but at the same time raised many more. His research on Fiji Girmitiyas continues as part of his Doctor in Creative Arts degree course.
I suppose we'll have to wait until some of the research is over to find the answers to certain issues raised in this documentary.
Yes, Chandi, I need some more information on Fiji Girmitiyas to be able to say why they came to Fiji in the first place and why some 60% remained in Fiji, never to return to their homes in India.
So until then, we would like to thank everyone involved in making this film.
Well, we hope you enjoy our efforts.